Class, welcome to another week. We are cruising through this semester. Hard to believe that insurance plan is actually week 11. So you can see on my master spreadsheet, week 11, state plan, week 12, debt plan, week 13. And the last week, which is week 14, is the week you turn in this master spreadsheet as well as your book report for the Millionaire Next Door. So we are moving and shaking. Let me know if you have any other questions on previous spreadsheets, assignments, if you need or would like to make up assignments, quizzes, other things that you've missed for additional points and credit. I'm willing to work with you any way possible to help make that happen, because that is definitely something that I want to be able to do and help you succeed. So please just let me know. If anybody ever has questions specifically and would like to talk to me, whether it's about material in the course or career and working in this field, please let me know as well. I'd love to talk with you and share my thoughts or answer any questions that you may have. So this week is the insurance plan, specifically life insurance. And life insurance does play a very critical role in many financial plans, especially when you're younger. May have higher debt amounts, whether it be student loans, mortgages, a car payment. It can just it's so important to have, whether you believe or feel like you're going to use it or not. I just have seen far too many situations where a husband, the breadwinner, has passed away unexpectedly and way too early, and either had very little or no life insurance. And it has just left those that are left behind in such it just makes everything that much worse, multiplies the stress, multiplies the grief, because now not only dealing with the loss of someone who was so loved and so cared for, but now you also got to figure out, how am I going to keep everything together? And so life insurance can really ease some of those burdens, allowing those left behind to stay in the same home, keep kids in the same schools, and maintain a similar lifestyle that you're accustomed to in a familiar area or location, until you are able to, maybe get through the fog and be able to start thinking clearer. So let's go through this spreadsheet. I want to put in the age that you are right now, what your planned or current income level is. For those that are full-time students, you can put what you're making now or what you're estimating to be earning when you graduate. If you are married, this is a situation where the individual is single. So if you are married, put your spouse's info here, as well as income, any dependents, liquid assets, what you have in the bank that you could go and pull out, with a matter of just, a few minutes of going down to a bank and pulling it out. Other factors are household debt. So how much household debt, including your mortgage, could include student loans, car loans, anything there. Special financial needs. This $10,000 is more of how much would you like to have in the bank or additional cash on hand if you were to pass away, so that for short-term or immediate needs, the cash would be available. And then if you were to pass away, you could earn 4% or 5%, 6%, upwards of 10%, whatever, that's up to you. That could help with the death benefit and the accumulation of that. Now down here is the insurance needs. Now there's two things that we're using. Needs-based approach is the best approach in my opinion, but it does it's a little more complex in that it is going to factor in As you can see here, we're going to factor in, so everything's going to be on present value. So it's going to go in, we're going to factor in earning at 4%. That's going to be part of it. And then we're going to subtract age 65 by our current age. We're also going to factor in our income, annual income levels there. And then we're going to add in debt and special needs, extra cash on hand. And in this scenario, it came out to 1.296 million that was needed or required for a death benefit. The multiplier approach is much more simple, where it is just going to take your income and it's going to multiply it by the number of years that you want to account for that. So if it was 10 years, this number is going to be 650,000. This scenario was going out for 15 years, which brought it out to 975,000. So please do both so you can get a look and just see how different things are, and just get your mind thinking about how much life insurance would I really need. Down here, term versus whole life. And then I want you to do your own research on finding out what the premium would be for a term policy, a 10-year term, 20-year term. There's online websites and vehicles available there. You could call an insurance agent and ask them to help you out there and give you a quote. So in this scenario, felt best about using the needs-based approach. And so that's why the death benefit is the 1.296. In this situation, did not choose whole life. And if you don't, I want to see an explanation for it. A lot of the reason is going to be this, is that it's very expensive. And just don't feel like it's the best use of the funds. A whole life policy for this is going to be, probably $600-700 a month versus 27. So it's a big difference, but it does have opportunity over time to have cash accumulation, growth on the cash, and eventually 15-20 years from now will continue to grow and you will be able to stop paying your premium and it will never expire. So there are some benefits to it, but at an early point in your career, a younger age, it can be very expensive for a lot of people. It does have a part in some people's plans. Like I have some higher income earner clients where it's a pretty good piece. It's a small piece, but it's a good piece of their future financial plan. It's not for everybody. It's not a one-size-fits-all plan. Dave Ramsey, famous financial guru, his whole philosophy is buy term, invest the difference. So he's not a proponent of purchasing whole life insurance because of the cost. He believes you should just buy term and invest the difference. And if you are able to control yourself and actually save the money and invest the money, it can be awesome. But there's a lot of people that buy term and spend the difference. And so if you buy term, spend the difference, you might have been better off, putting that money aside where you can't get access to it. It's going to be growing. But if you can buy term and invest the difference, that can be a great strategy. But I would highly recommend everybody understand whole life, because there can and possibly be a time and a place where it could be a great asset in your overall financial plan because of the future tax benefits that will come with it. Anyway, this video's gone on long enough. Keep up the good work. Finish strong. Keep doing extra credit on the questions and conversation discussion board stuff. It's an incredible way to add on a few extra points every week. So have a great week.